Alrighty. So, last Friday, we had a very successful and fun stream of playing The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I figured, and also somewhat per chat request, that we would ride that train of weird visual novels made by companies. Obviously, Sega is an actual gaming company, but figured we'd ride the wave and move on to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the KFC dating sim. Sorry, full title. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. So there you go. So I had to get the game set up, audio and everything earlier. So I got a little bit of a sneak preview, but the reason why the screen is currently blank is because I want to make sure that everybody gets the full experience of this game. So I'm going to hold out for a couple minutes, let some people join in, and then I'm going to open the game and get started because I want everyone to share in the experience. Should ban chat if you can't lick the Colonel's fingers. If I can't lick the Colonel's fingers, I'm deleting my Twitch account. That's the plan. If at some point during this dating sim, somebody's fingers, ideally the Colonel's, but somebody's fingers are not licked, this stream is over. Forever. Yes, it's been a very long time since I actually had any KFC. So I think it's been close to 10 years or something like that. So at this point in my life, I have no particular feelings about KFC as a company, as a brand. But this is just way too funny to not take advantage of. I will also say that I'm not sure I got the audio levels good. So the game might be loud as fuck, and if that is the case, I will need you guys to tell me, because I can monitor it, I have the audio level here in front of my face, but it doesn't always translate well to how it actually sounds, so I'll need some chat assistance. But, with that being said, I say we get into it. KFC presents. Oh boy. I have no words. That was just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. You know what? I think that experience was enough. Thank you, everybody. No, but for real, that was fucking awesome. That was so sick. All right. That brought me so much joy. Oh, tell me about it. I am incredibly excited. But yes, so I'm going to just kind of get started. And if the game is too loud or too quiet or anything, just let me know. I'll turn up or down accordingly. But until we get to that point, let's do it. All right, new day, new game. All right, tell us your name, chat. Give me a name. First name I see that won't get me banned will be the name of our character. And if it takes more than a couple minutes for good ideas to flow, I have one of my own, but I want to let you guys pick. Because, what was it? The name of our guy in The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog was like Schlub or something like that. Sneha. Okay. We can go with Sneha. Alright. Confirm, let's get it. Oh, look at that. Doesn't it look so delicious? Alright. So, again, no voice acting, so yay for me. I get to read all this out loud. Alright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh boy. That's the worst noise I've ever heard. Alright, we're throwing the clock. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Fuck. Game over. Alright. I respect that. That's good game design. Alright, let's give that another shot. So now we know the game will just game over if we act like dumbasses. So, alright, we got through this. Most peaceful and serene. Shut the fuck up, clock. Alright. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Objection. Yeah, no, we're not all the way there yet. I have been interested in playing the Ace Attorney games, so that actually might be something I do in the future if enough people want me to. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, we have kernels to date. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Alright. We need to take this seriously. This is an important day for us. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Truth. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. You just had those sitting there? I guess we just had biscuits, like, hanging out in our desk or something. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. That looks like a delicious rock. Biscuit without water? Who needs water? Real Snehas eat biscuits raw. No lubrication necessary. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I adore this name. I am so happy that this is the name of this school. With no gravy? Honestly, dude, I don't like gravy. I'm not a gravy guy. It's just like a little bit, it's just like past the point of being too much for me. No butter? That one's fair. That one I'm with you. The butter does make it better. So okay, we'll give Sneha a pass for now and see how it goes. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. No, we don't. We only love the Colonel. Good morning, Sneha. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Hell to the yeah. Actually, I'm... Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh god, oh no, she's sad. Oh, we have to cheer her up. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Why is she in fucking cooking school then? There's no love. There was no love in the food. Get her out of my sight. She's a shit cook. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. Dude, if she's caring enough to save me from a quicksand box, she'll be fine. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I appreciate how self-aware this is. That makes me very happy. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh lord. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? What do you think, chat? Pep talk her? Or do we turn into one of those people? Day 1, sipping on some tea. Also, I know I'm the one who just said it. I hate that. I hate the phrase tea for like gossip. It makes no fucking sense to me. Change the subject, drink the tea. Alright, it's tea time. It's hard to see Miriam like this and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled at this school. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Aha! Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. Ooh. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. What? That's insane. An egg like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. That thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. What's up, Zen? You're here just in time. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. Oh, he's a fucking pillar, man. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Wanted to come sooner, but I had surprise late guests for dinner. No worries, dude. We've only been going for like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Nothing to worry about. All you missed was the insanely well-made anime opening for this game. I'm also surprised when I'm a guest fair. Hey! We have run into our first bully. It's Ashley, I'm assuming. What the fuck? Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. No, that's definitely not how you write Ashley. Hello, Ashley. I'm gonna call her Ashley from now on. Oh, didn't see you there, chicken shins. Chicken shins. But that's how you draw. I mean, yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. You leave Sneha's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Thank you, Miriam. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Yep. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Yep, there you go. Wow, Luke voice actor is streaming. Oh, really? That's cool. Chicken shins. I'm assuming to keep it kid-friendly and also make a funny little joke. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. You tell her, Miriam. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. We're too excited. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. You, oh my god. Oh my god. Look at his fucking shirt. Does she have fish on her knee socks? Hold on, we'll check when she comes back up. You rang. Never really been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Ooh. Addicted to the glutes. Oh yeah, he is an actual JoJo's character. Yeah, 100% ripped from JoJo's, without a doubt. I love it. Yeah, no, she has chicken drumsticks. That's what it is. They do look like fish, though. I see how you got fish from that. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Bucky Nut, welcome in. Cutie Pie, which one? I'm a fan of him the most so far. My old man vision is showing. Oh no, he's hot. Yeah, dude, fucking look at this man. This is a true man right here. This is what I want to look like when I'm older. When I'm a big boy. I know, right? I think they just hand us our diplomas now. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Gotta start by dressing the part. True. That is fair. Imagine your girlfriend would be real then. Yeah, dude, exactly. I'd look so good. It would spawn her into existence. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Yeah, you fucking tell it. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I'd say goofy-looking is a pretty fair way of describing this little fucking gremlin. The juice box. I think he might have just shitted himself. Oopsie. Oh god, he actually did. I think it's broken. Oh no, Pop, what did you do, kid? You reach forward and easily pull the door. That should do the trick. I love you. I love you too, Pop. You're really funny looking. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Nice. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh god, he's retarded. Oh no. Hi, Pop. I'm Sneha. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? He was cute in like a weird, stupid kid kind of way. You know, like when you run across that kid that's like, you know, a little bit chubby, a little round, really like actively kind of stupid, but like they're obviously very sweet. It was like that. Oh no, she's into little boys. No, Miriam. He's like 8 years old. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I like this guy. I like this guy over here. I also like the triangle. These are the 3 points. This is the chicken. This is the breading. This is the spice. This is the secret recipe. Right. All three need to come together to create this. A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at a podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What is happening? It's against all hygiene regulations. I mean, he's got a shirt on. That's something. Who's this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. CEO? I don't think schools are supposed to have CEOs. He's holding the spatula in his mouth. That's true. Yeah, I guess you're right, son. I guess maybe that's not the best. They gave all students LSD. Yeah, part of the application process was asking your tolerance for hallucinogenic drugs, so that they could slip some into your morning biscuits. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. It's true. That's smart thinking. I wouldn't have thought of that. That makes a lot of sense. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Fuck yeah, it does. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. Oh, look at this man. Oh. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. What is this? What is it? I want to click on this, but I'm concerned. Okay, that's the menu. Why? Okay, whatever. He is ridiculously beautiful. And he's got the lean. He's got the nice lean. Love it. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. I'll be 40 next year. I still can't grow a goatee. I hate it. Yeah, I have facial hair, but it's unmanageable, we'll call it. It's a basket of chicken. Well, no, it's a basket of chicken. I meant, like, what was it gonna do? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before the faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. That's what they sound like to me. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? It's a good question. Take a moment to clean yourself up. What the fuck? I actually just, like, pissed myself. Too much sexual tension in the classroom. Dude, the colonel walks in, panties dropped from everybody, men included. Take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah. Gotta get cleaned up after soaking your panties. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and sets some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Okay. The birthplace of culinary's legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle, a shokugeki, if you will. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... Shut the fuck up! Is what he actually wanted to say, but he couldn't. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. No one remember me. Does no one remember me? Fucking blended in with his pants. You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. I fucking poop on you. Professor Sprinkles has had enough. He is fed up with this fucking guy. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? Buzzed The class bursts into laughter. What the fuck is going on with this game? Oh, Clank, you rascal. Ha ha ha. Okay. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. It's like he's peering into my soul. You want to know what I had for dinner? And by dinner, I mean a late lunch. That will probably count as my dinner today. I had bacon Kraft mac and cheese. Deal with it. Culinary masterpiece. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Alright, chat. What kind of treat do we give Professor Sprinkles? Beef treat, chicken snack, or rubber ball? I have a sneaking suspicion chicken snack is correct. But I do not feel strongly enough to choose it over anything else. KF chicken, alright. Chicken snack it is. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. What a surprise. Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. Yeah, all it takes is some fucking bribery, I guess. Now his dog is the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 suddenly. Furry Professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Gross. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Facts. I'm sure there's a furry mod to romance the dog, almost guaranteed. I mean, given that this game is supposed to take like an hour and a half to beat, somebody probably just made a whole new fucking chapter of it. Right. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. I am so fucking ready. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey Sneha, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Ooh. Two good options, but which will you choose? Do we play it safe and sit with our best friend? Or do we go in hard on the hunk himself? I think we go hard as fuck on Colonel Sanders. But if you guys want to sit with Miriam, we can. Man, I need to add affiliate so I can make like polls and stuff. You won't pick the woman of color? Cancelled. The problem is, there's a gorgeous white man right here. What do I do? Snake, you lost weight. How can you tell from the sound of my voice? I can tell everything from you, remember? Metal Gear is fucking crazy, dude. The only Metal Gear I've actually like played is 5, and I adore that game. But I've seen gameplay of like Rising Revengeance, and I think either Snake Eater or Twin Snakes, one of the two. And I do want to get my hands on a lot of the old Metal Gear games, but they are for consoles that I do not currently own. For the most part. I could get, I think, Twin Snakes. That's the one for GameCube, right? Because if so, I could get that. Kojima is a genius. Kojima is a genius. But sometimes that genius takes him past a realm of human understanding that makes for a quality product. See Death Stranding. But for the most part, yes, I agree. I've been tracking the games. I technically have all the games. Sick, dude. I'm a little jealous. Metal Gear Peacemaker, there's literally a character named Kojima as God. Hell yeah. Death Stranding just like, I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me. It just seems really stupid. Like, I shouldn't pass judgment because I haven't really played the game myself, but from everything I understand about the game, it does not look very good. But to each their own. Alright, we're going to be racist. We're sitting with Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Kojima games are experiences, that is true. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. He's a little bit too upright. He's upright to the point of kind of going in the opposite direction. He's going a little backwards there. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Oh, look at this man. Oh, look at that pose. He could this dude could walk up to me, say literally whatever he wants, and if he's standing like this, I'm sold. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. Yeah, no, he's got some meat on his bones. He's definitely, like, look at the forearm, dude. This guy's pretty ripped. He's got good size on him. I can't wait to see all of it. As soon as you've settled into your new seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. Oh boy. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? What do we think, chat? What do we think? And we need to take the whole question into consideration. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, assuming probably that they are on the same tracks and are headed for a high-speed collision that will kill hundreds of people, how important is it to wash your hands? Bully pop? All right, let's do it. Extremely. That's right. Forced is to tree, as chicken is to a slam dunk. Just like this fucking game. Alright. Let's go with feather, I think. That's right. Woohoo! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork. What does comically oversized mean? Because that could legitimately be useful if it's not like absurdly large. If it's just like bigger than a fork needs to be, I could find many uses for that. Hands. True, honestly. How does that dog brain work? I have no idea, but apparently he thinks sporks are important. Sporks are a worthwhile invention. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Or a pancake that looks like a silly face. What are sporks? So a spork, imagine a spoon, right? But imagine the front, like, tip of the spoon has been kind of cut out a little bit to have little pokies in it like a fork. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll pull it up for you. I'll pull up a picture of a spork. Don't do that. Just show me the fucking images. Why not just use a fork? So, okay. So this is a spork. So the idea here is you have the stabby so you can pick up things. But then you have a spoon for if you need it for spoon. So like a liquid. So yeah, in case you have like soup or something. So if you have, like, say you're eating like ramen. I wouldn't use a spork for ramen anyways. But say you're eating ramen, you can pick up the noodles with the fork part and then get some of the broth alongside it with the spoon part. You know what I mean? Yeah. I agree that they're a little goofy, and I would rather use a fork and a spoon over a spork, but what you gonna do? It's like if a spoon and fork did the fusion dance. Exactly. Alright, what food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Damn right. I'm a culinary genius. Is Sprinkles a good boy? What do we think? Do we think Sprinkles is a good boy? Or are we not confident? No, Miriam cannot fix a broken heart because she can't cook with love for shit. Best boy? Alright, does everybody agree? Best boy? Best boy, alright. That's right, you little pet on your freaking noggin. Your total score is a perfect 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I don't think it's my score he's impressed by. I don't even know what my character is supposed to fucking look like. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Sploosh. Fucking sploosh. Hot diggity, Sneha. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Oh yeah, no, he is... There is a straight up hole under this apron that he just created in his pants. It has pierced through it. The speed at which the blood flowed caused a Mach 1 rise that blew a hole in his pants. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Alright. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever been at. Really? It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. True. This looks like a very... It looks nice, but it looks pretty normal to me. Excuse me. My favorite class. Same. Did Colonel Sanders get an answer wrong? I don't know. He might be impressed that we did as well as he did. Or he might be impressed that, because we did better than he did. We don't know yet. We don't know for sure. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? No, you fucking nerd. Is it about lunch? No, you stupid 5-year-old. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. I want to beat up this kid. I want to bully him. Can we bully him? Unnamed weird student. I want to bully him. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shut the fuck up. Okay, this kid's... She said shh. Unnamed weird student is the killer. If Poppy dies, we know who did it. Or Poppy. If Pop dies, we know who did it. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Ooh. Aha! That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. That smell? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Shoosh, call me Chad Gable. Shoosh. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. I'm sold. Buy this man a ring. Yeah, dude, I'd propose on the fucking spot. Water break. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Said asking how you're already doing big effort. Could you start Street Fighter Fridays at 3 p.m. instead of 4? I think 4 might be just not enough to let me join. Oh, no, that's fine. I don't really, like, I'm not, my Fridays are very free. Especially your girlfriend says it's okay, thank you. You know, if I plan on playing Street Fighter, I can definitely start extra early. That's not a problem. As it stands right now, I have nothing else going on Fridays, so I can kind of start whenever. So I can totally do that. Not a problem at all, my friend. Yeah, not a problem, dude. Not a problem at all. Oh, also, actually, that's right. So, I have finally accepted that the Discord server is as good as it's going to get. So, for anybody who wants to join it, just to have a consolidated place to chat with each other when I'm not streaming, feel free to join. It's also going to be the place where I make any announcements of, like, you know, time changes or anything like that. And if I do stuff like tournaments, like chat tournaments or anything like that, I'll facilitate them through there. So obviously only join if you want to, but I just wanted to let everybody know that that is there. So you can do that if you feel so inclined. Alright, the aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is a poison. Aha. Got him. This guy's a fucking Chad. This guy's the definition of manliness. Discord joined, radical. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. That's his nervous face? That's fucking terrifying. That makes me sad and upset. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Going to culinary school to poison the students seems like an interesting choice. He's there to eliminate the competition. He knows that our boy Van, or whatever the fuck his name is, has the potential to out chicken him. So he's going in to eliminate everybody. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. What a bitch. No one can out-chicken the Colonel, damn right. Clearly went to culinary school to dip your sausage in the macaroon. Exactly. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his, please. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration. and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh my god. This was his plan all along. He wasn't poisoning shit. He's the one who gave us all the LSD. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. We are absolutely savoring the moment and everything that it tells us about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. 100%. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. When I've just met God through food, my first thought in response isn't, what a guy. My first thought is, oh my fucking Lord, you have caused me to transcend into a higher plane of existence. Ridiculous. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Damn right. I do approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh no, we got him sweating now. Hee hee hoo hee hee ha. How bold to come out and ask. I straight up thought he turned around and that was some ass. That actually fucked with me. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. Fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. No big deal, everybody. He's just going to make a fortune and establish his legacy and open, a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. It's whatever. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Like where I hide my spare room key? What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about our secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aw. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted? Wow, you'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. What is he, fucking ground up poison dart frog or something? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, nice, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. It's actually possible. What? Crushed up, dried poison dart frog? You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. It's been a minute and a half, Colonel. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. He had the worst life a human could think of, so he might. Really? I mean, he looks pretty well put together for me. I think he's looking pretty good. The KFC recipe obviously used the crushed wings of rare scarab beetles as the first spice. Only the finest bugs, frozen in amber, melted into a fine paste before being frozen, shattered, remelted, refrozen. What's up, Pingo? How you doing, buddy? We're trying to woo the Colonel. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Oh, you sure will. Alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Alright. What do we think? How do we want to present ourselves to the Colonel? To this man of men? Do we fucking do this? Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient. No, he's gonna hate that. Or do we be modest but thoughtful? How do we want the Colonel to think of us? Modesty? Alright. 1 for modesty. If I don't see any other, glad you're playing this masterpiece, not a fan of that weird fighting game you always play. I mean, hey, you know, sometimes I gotta pick a game that I know people will actually want to watch. You know, that one is just like, the fighting game is just like kind of a weird thing that I like. You know, it's just kind of like a thing for me. You know, this is what I play to get viewers, to get people in, you know? Alright, we'll go with modesty. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now, you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I don't think peppery goes with these two. I appreciate the compliment, Sneha. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Oh, thank you, Colonel. I bet pepper is one of the spices, bro. You know what? I think you might have cracked the code. I think it might be pepper. Holy shit. We figured it out, everyone. We've taken down KFC. We know. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Yeah, we were in class for like 5 minutes, took a pop quiz, and then too late, Colonel already dead. Tough. But yeah, we went into class, we introduced ourselves, we took a 5-question pop quiz, and then we went to lunch. What time did we get there? We get there at like 10:30? Alright. Step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Hell yeah. You're talking to a ghost? Oh boy. Oh no. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Well, I know something you can totally blow, Miriam. His name rhymes with Man. You're not going to blow anything except Van. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. What a happy little camper he is. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. You're damn right I do. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Sneha. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. I wonder which 2 it's going to be. It's Pop and it's Clank. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Truth. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, every day of the week. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. This kid's a fucking idiot. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Alright, that sounds about right. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Oh boy. They're gonna do some things that may or may not be legal, depending on his status as a living creature. Oh, he's making a little happy robot noises. All right. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Clank, OMG. What are you doing, Clank? What are you doing, Step Clank? Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. I don't know if that's the face if that's a face I would call earnest, but I get what you're saying. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. It's okay, she's a double minority. Human rights don't apply to her. Alright, that's fair. She's not actually classified as a human being, so she can do whatever she wants with them. That's fair. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Okay. Whatever you say. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now, it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Alright. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and don't even need to cook it. Gross. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. I've been scarred by the boys. So no eating octopus. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I feel like he's going to get behind that. Graham's potatoes, yep. Scooter's got the right idea. Water break. Sorry, alright. Let's do it. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. And then turn and, then they kind of bend over and be like, oh, whoopsie, sorry, Colonel, didn't see you there. He's just kind of back into him. Luke's voice actor just beat no shit. What level was it, though? That's the important question. That's the most important question. Level 6? That's not bad. We will 100% take that. Good shit, Luke's voice actor. Alright, I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Everyone's voice is just going to change throughout this. When I decide that they're going to get a voice, it's going to be random. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Only if you could do a hot mommy voice. Yeah, I'm not that talented. What would be a good voice for I'm also not good at doing like a good like manly man voice. Get your imaginary girlfriend to do some voices. I mean, hey, if we want to co-stream it, you can you know what? Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna find an appropriately sized chair for her to sit in, and then we will actually we'll split up the voices. Game might be too loud. How is that for the volume? Better? All right. And can you still hear me all right over it? So I'm a little further from the mic now. Yes. All right. Perfect. Say hi.
Hello.
Can you hear her all right? The girl that I totally did just go grab off the street.
Yeah, I live next door. I tied my hands behind my back, dragged me over here.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, we hear. All right, perfect. All right, so do you? There are too many females to just give you all the lady voices. So
I can voice whoever.
all right, you can be Van Van, because I don't have a good voice for him.
All right.
All right, go for it.
I'll see what I can do.
A little lower on the game. All right, hold on. Put that down from 25 to 20. All right, we'll go from here, and if it's still not great, rock music is the only thing that's too loud. Okay, so once we get off this, if it then becomes too quiet, I'll just edit it on the fly. But we'll go from there. All right, go for it.
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Sneehawk's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Do you want to be Colonel Sanders, or should I stick with Colonel Sanders?
Your Colonel Sanders was a little shaky, but if you're going to be more consistent...
I can try to be more consistent. All right. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van Van. I'm working in the quartet instead of a duet now.
My word. What did you do to him?
I gave him an appropriate accent.
Actually, no. It looks like Sneehawk was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your stage. To be fair, Sanders is from Kentucky. Exactly. I'm doing the best I can. Don't you feel like deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Should I just turn into Lola? I'm kind of worried. Yeah, I'm on the way there. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Alright. Do we turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks? Or do we turn to Miriam, our friend who we haven't talked to all day?
I go with hunks, but I think it's more of a chat than
Does anybody in chat disagree with turning to Colonel Sanders?
Miriam doesn't put any love into her cooking, so I think that's an issue.
That's true. That's not great. Hold on, let me turn the gain up a little bit. You're fine. You turn this up a little bit so it picks this up a little better. From a little further away. Love is overrated,
Not in cooking, it's not.
and not when it comes to this beautiful face right here. We're going with Colonel Sanders. Fuck you. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Hatred and rage.
Really made her cry.
Yeah, she fucking deserves it. Look at her. Look at her stupid 3 feet wide hips.
You're just jealous of it.
I am a little jealous of it. You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Sneha as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Sneha's natural talent or their loyalty. He's also got a bit of a speech impediment, apparently, so bear with him. His one flaw. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of hormones.
I don't think it's a flaw if it's endearing.
I guess that's right. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. That's the sign of a good cook right there.
Yeah.
Accidentally making a banging meal. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Once with her eyes, she's terrified at the sheer chemical reaction you share with each other. We watched too much Blue Lock recently. That's the only thing that's stuck in my head. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. And he found a conveniently pattern-matching bowl to go with his bucket. How nice is that?
Well, that might just be the equipment provided by the school. Maybe?
I don't know. The bucket was his. So I think it would be kind of funny. I think it would be a little bit too coincidental.
I think it would be funnier if he went out and bought merch from the school and just used that professionally.
All right, I believe that. That's fair. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. Oh my god. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment, electric. Time, still.
Hang on. Rule 34, spork porn?
Ooh. Maybe.
I think the ooh is a moment of terror.
The ooh was a moment of realization.
No. It's just that all KFCs have sporks. You get them with your meal. It's actually the worst part of KFC.
Yeah. KFC loves their sporks. Because it's the universal utensil. If you love something, set it free. Oh, we don't have KFC in Algeria? That's probably a good thing. Honestly.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ash lying with a sinister look, that doesn't look very sinister to me. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders.
It's totally a sinister look, you can tell, because of her snaggletooth.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, the little cheeky troublemaker
It's
tooth.
a sign of evil.
Yeah. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, there you go. You fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right onto Aishleigh's stupid, beautiful face. You can tell because of her shining eye. She's awakened the Mangekyo when she saw you hitting on her man, Colonel Sanders.
about to fucking burn us alive.
Bam, bam. Do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Who wants to do? You want to do sprinkles? Yeah, go for sprinkles.
What are we going for?
I mean, he's a dog.
Hold on, right there, Santa. We do not waste food in the grown cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
I don't want.
Okay.
I don't think either of us should voice Pop.
I'll take one for the team.
You want to be Pop? I think I'll be Pop.
That is potato space.
Fucking Christ! All right. Van Van rushes back. He's got new cool gloves on. A covered dish in his hand. Hatred for Pop is real. Dude, look at this little fuck. Little stupid idiot. What the fuck? He's got an enormous battle axe.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus, and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle blade. That's broke. Let me try that again.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Ooh. It's got a mold for his hair.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's how he does it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be this guy. Go for it.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite. You will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate being applauded.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him. He's deceased.
I was right.
You were right.
He is the killer. It was just,
Ben.
him. He
Yeah.
killed himself.
This is stupid fucking kid.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone.
Dear God.
You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. This is Scooby-Doo now. This has turned into an actual mystery.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
Why? Why does he know what poison tastes like?
It tastes like poison. And didn't my mom teach me that poison in tablets and sometimes like to do me a bomb to go to the face?
It's so yummy.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. There you go, you were probably right.
He does eat his mom's rat poison.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Honestly, Sprinkles, fair.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow
Well, to
and
be
speaks
fair,
softly. What about this is neon?
there's now a ghost on campus.
That's true.
so
it did
it's
become,
bound to be spooky.
Yeah, it did become at minimum 10% spookier. That's very fair.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. No parent's gonna ask about their kid dying at that school. Nah, it happens all the time. It's fine. It's a risk of the job. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring.
Obviously, it's important to him. He's going to a culinary school.
I mean, yeah, that was probably like a pretty safe thing to assume. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Hell yeah. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Sneha? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, geez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping. Never stop, never stop.
Never stopping.
Never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Ugh. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one. Here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
Start talking like an 80s pro wrestler. I'm with
into
it.
it.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm all the way with it. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh my god. The sport, okay, hold on, we need a voice for this. The sport monster is here to fight a hero!
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
Later, nerd. Right, about sporks being the worst part. I mean, fucking, apparently, he looks like a fucking, he looks like the guy from Soul Eater. Shit, it's been so long since I've seen that show. Anyone who's seen the show knows what I'm talking about.
It's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, it is really horrifying. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he's rhyming on purpose? Or is that just a coinky-dink? Is he's rhyming on purpose? Is me's not speak English too good? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Oh, let's fucking go. Alright, what will you do? Alright, check. I don't think this is legal. I don't think they can take this. Alright. Chat. Do we attack? Or do we defend? Final Fantasy 16 doesn't stand a chance. Dead on arrival. I say we attack. What do you say?
I also think we should maybe attack.
You say attack. Zen says attack. We attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Okay, well, we have one option.
This excludes Miriam.
Yep, Miriam can no longer help in this fight. Let's cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Fuck. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster.
No.
Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you.
Holy shit.
You take 1 damage. Well, that's convenient. Alright, I say we probably just attack again. Just rerun it again. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? I guess so. Cook with love. Does 1 damage again. What a surprise. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their managed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself.
What?
They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. What a surprise. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Well, I am
All things
wondering-
considered, we don't know how much health he has.
Yeah, this is not a very transparent game design. Actually, Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Probably has 1,000,000 life points, I believe it. We need to hit a crit. That's what we do. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage. Fuck. That's twice as much damage as he did before. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
Oh, he's gonna kill us. I
He is
feel
gonna
like defense
You want to try
might,
defending?
might be what is being hinted at by some of these bits of internal dialogue.
Yeah, you think so? Alright, let's give it a shot. See it out. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use?
Seasons,
Maybe you want to defend? Yeah. Say he gets it. Trepidation.
reputation.
You curl into a ball. You suck your thumb, you grab your blanket, you cry for mommy. I'm not cut out for this! Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. That's kind of a sick name, actually. I kind of like that. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop, pop, power, pinch.
Oh shit,
Does 10 damage? Holy shit. Let's go, Colonel.
he's close to just falling off there.
Yeah. He was actually full on Shokugeki right there. Dude, actually, you know what? If we had kept hitting him, we could have beaten him in 10 turns.
I'm not sure we would have made it that far.
It's fine, it wasn't worth it. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Not the cuckoos from Zelda. Colonel Sanders fucking took cuckoo, chucked that Spork Monster. Guy's ass beat. 1,000 chickens is too few. Alright,
I feel like we should spare him.
alright. Totally real girlfriend wants to spare him. Chat, do we spare him? Or do we rip his spine out? Sub-Zero style.
Does it have a spine? Is it made of sports?
Alright, Zen says no pity, we're 1-1.
Oh gosh.
We need a tiebreaker. Inferno. Mercy or no mercy? Cause I don't want to pick. I want someone else to be the tiebreaker. Going full evil. I respect it.
Should we get like a coin flip?
We could actually flip a coin. That's not a bad idea.
I'll grab a coin.
You'll grab a coin? Alright, thank you. That's not a coin, that's a that's a large pin. Alright, she's getting a coin very slowly. Honestly, Zen, I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of leaning more towards killing. Finished, I guess, was going to go like this. Okay. Inferno voted before you got back.
Oh good.
So we'll save the coin for future decisions,
Just in case.
just in case. No mercy. Kill his ass. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You ready? Your final attack. You'll never survive my student headlong destruction. You already killed the kid, that's true. This game is already merciless. Why should we show it any mercy? Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. If we had that in our
That's
back
it?
pocket all along, why didn't we just fucking use that? Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Sneha. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appeared at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
Oh my goodness.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
All right, I want to make that.
Yeah, you want to build this? All right, well, I'll leave this up for an extra second. Get the mouse out of the way. All right, there we go. Now on the stream VOD, you can look at that, use it for reference. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside.
Yes.
The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko?
Borko?
As in sprinkles?
Borko. Wait, sorry, this is Colonel Sanders. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. And you fucking die. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What I straight up thought said, you don't know if you could have made out with him. And I was like, this game is moving in the right direction.
I really like that, what is that, some kind of J-pop band poster?
Oh yeah, fucking like BTS in the background.
In Colonel Sanders' room.
Yeah.
BTS is K-pop.
Does that hairstyle look like it comes from anywhere other than Korea? Look at that. That's a Korean hairstyle right there.
All right, well, all I was assuming was that this game was based off of anime, which is Japanese.
That's also fair. I was going to say this is One Direction. Look at him.
It's got too many people for One Direction.
That's true.
It's two directions.
It's this direction and then that direction.
Yeah.
You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly.
Your covers. This is definitely his room.
I mean, he's got the fucking Kung Fu Chicken over here.
And look at the box over here.
Oh, that's true.
It's
That's
also got the
That's a KFC jewelry box right there.
yeah.
Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with God, Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Is this game supporting the cuckolding of your sentient dog?
I think we should just move on.
Okay.
It's just a dream.
See, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh?
Hold up, I just gotta throw out there, the background of the Kung Fu Chicken poster has changed.
Yeah, to align itself with the godlyhood that you've now reached.
Alright, I can accept that.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Oh, he can trust me with anything. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie who you haven't talked to in 24 hours in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. We don't have a Miriam.
Am I Miriam?
I don't think we
I
haven't
can be
said Miriam yet. You want to be Miriam?
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Let's go! Like him? Like? Miriam's my favorite character so far. Really? She's got the smallest chest out of everyone we've seen. I'm surprised.
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
About my colonel?
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense. I love her personality, that's fair.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the...
He was I'm guessing Clank was the convertible?
I'm assuming that it was probably the Colonel.
Alright, well, it was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
No, robots are sexy.
No, robots don't have to give consent. Clank is a transformer.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday. In more ways than one, if you know what I'm talking about.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Poses straight up from Kill la Kill. Yeah, you know,
True,
it totally
yeah.
it super is, yeah.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices.
This one is too, Zen. This is definitely the, like, Mako, one of Mako's, Mako poses.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from some super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
So I think he was a pedophile. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me.
Oh.
Like, so weird. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
It was so weird. I got, like, really tired, but, like, I was awake. I just, like, couldn't move. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Yeah, it was fucking like it was roofies.
It
just
does
hoping it's
sound
terribly-
kind of like there's a disturbing twist happening as we speak.
Yeah, it's definitely moving down that path.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Just like in Doki, no spoilers. I already know the spoilers, but no spoilers. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anybody. Cough. Fibber. Cough.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Alright, what do you think? Do we protect the secret? Or do we give her something fake?
I think we gotta make it up.
I think we gotta make it up
We
too.
gotta stay loyal to our man.
Oh yeah, our very hot chicken summoning and then frying and then eating man. Let's make up a fake ingredient. Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do?
Eye of Newt is mustard seed.
Fine, don't worry about it. She doesn't need to know that.
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good, but that's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
At least you start the day by satisfying a woman, I guess.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It's been so long. It's Colonel Sanders. Oh, he's arriving at school.
On a Barbie horse.
On a Barbie horse. Run to him. No, what do you think?
I think we should run.
We're on tower. We run. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprises the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face and you fucking die. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh, Sneha, I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I am trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times.
Oh shit. What's his name?
And that name is...
But before you can continue, you suddenly awake.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He aroused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, including... his penis. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Oh, we go for the kiss.
Oh shit.
We go in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. That's when he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart, I'm actually gay." But actually, well, I mean, I am a guy.
Yeah.
Never mind, disregard that. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder.
Shudder.
Oh god, maybe he's straight. Too soon. You clearly mistook his compassion for love.
That or he just came in his pants.
Also possible, and more likely. Your soul crawls out inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment.
Oof.
Holy shit, we actually lost. Alright, let's try that again.
You went too fast. I was gonna suggest you compliment the horse for kicking you in the face.
There's no such thing as too fast. What happens if I click this? Oh, nice. Alright, we're getting back to where we were. Alright, so we now need to remember that we can actually lose this. You start the whole day? Yeah, I guess so. So the checkpoints are the new days. Take ingredient. Alright. Should we still get kicked in the face by a horse, or should we admire his majestic glory?
I think we can still get kicked in the face.
And just go for the other option
Yeah.
afterwards? Alright. Run to him. Ha! Ha!
I kind of like this whole side quest of trying to figure out this idiot's name.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Alright, we'll compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here.
I don't know. I think it's pretty clear.
I think it might be probably the horse's fault.
I think it's...
Put it down.
I feel like it's Sneha's fault.
It's probably Sneha's fault. But one thing is for sure. That Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
Dreamy.
Dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
Yikes.
Just like your nuts, Colonel Sanders. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Aisling and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad.
Hold up.
Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? Okay, I guess this game is definitely turning in a direction. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. I like how the board was the same choice yesterday. Well, yeah, our teacher's a dog. He can't erase it. He doesn't have the thumbs for that. Didn't learn anything? No, we had a pop quiz for 5 minutes, then we went to lunch. But he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Fucking macho man, Van Van. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? What do we call them stupid babies, or do we play coy and still try to sneak a peek?
It's a tough question.
Is this a coin flipper, or do we make a decision?
I think it's a coin flip.
Coin flipper, all right. Heads for stop acting immature, tails for act immature. What do we got?
Tails.
Tails? Let's act immature. They're angry at each other for having the same thickness. Yeah, I'd believe that. Alright. You sit near the rivals, believe your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. They're gonna beat my ass. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cucking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
Alright, I just gotta throw this out here because it's bothering me a little bit. Just the way they drew Aishley's shirt makes her left boob look a completely different size
Yes,
to her right.
correct.
Alright.
It's a yes, welcome in, Pookums. It is, in fact, a JoJo character.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
Evil. This is Macho Man's heel run. Botched chest surgery? Yeah, pretty much. This one they got right. This one deflated a little bit. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. How's the finger looking good dating sim been doing? It's doing a lot better now that I have my totally real girlfriend with me to do some of the voices. Help carry some of the weight. And yes, a kid did die. Our JoJo looking friend over here fucked up a meal and killed a kid.
It's okay though, because the kid was so unimportant that no one can even remember his name.
It's true. So we're kind of in the clear still. Did he become a chick? It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster.
No.
Oh. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Aishley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Okay.
We're playing.
That's what he sounds like in my head. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep.
Beep.
Alright. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Oof.
His thick, meaty, muscular, beautiful, finger-licking foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt.
Womp.
Alright, I guess that's what we're doing for him, alright. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp.
Womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Oh, look at him, he's so sad. He's so sad, what did they do? Whir. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Dude just says, fuck you, nerd. Hits him with a fucking Chidori, blows his ass up. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Aishley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders, Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Y'all peasants mean nothing to me. You're gonna be the stepping stones I wipe my boots on towards my success. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Wait, what?
Yeah? Nani?
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired.
God damn it.
But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Professor! I will have you written up for this. Down, boy. Down. I'll top in. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders snaps Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Huh? Nani?
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl. The chicken!
The chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Nice, another good one. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Look at that pretty man. That pretty man. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of him.
Who is that man on the wall?
That's General Sanders. You're never making it out of school. Yeah, no, we're gonna fail.
At this rate, there's no chance.
We're literally wet daydreaming about the guy sitting next to us in the middle of class.
Well, Sneha?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? To get that KFC. Alright, what item do we want to sample? Glass of water? That doesn't sound very interesting. A shimmering pepper? That sounds very interesting. Or a dog biscuit?
I think I've eaten too many dog biscuits for one human lifetime, so I'm gonna vote for the pepper.
You're gonna vote for the pepper? I'm kind of feeling the pepper too. We'll go with the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
That's
I knew
right.
I wasn't even eating animal treats.
Zenzen,
God
you're not
damn it.
alone.
God frickin' heckin' damn it.
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Fuck this stupid kid. He's not getting a word out edgewise.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
No, it's fine. Just cut me open and take the seeds. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, It's time for lunch.
Yeah, this does actually look like they just like took a screen grab of Mako from Kill la Kill and just said, yep, and redrew it, put a little splash of paint on her, threw her in some chef's clothes. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
By a time-competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Alright. Do we challenge them to a Shokugeki? Or do we tell them to shut the fuck up?
I think they need to be taken down a peg.
Alright, let's do it. What is she holding? She's holding a big-ass knife with a chain on it with a heart. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Sneha. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Sports sing.
Excuse me. A sporting court.
Yeah, there you go. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Did they put implants in our brains or something on our way to school?
That's part of the application process.
Yeah, along with the fucking testing your tolerance for hallucinogenics, they also put an implant in your brain. All right, I'm with it.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
You gotta do it like Nixon.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I stand corrected. The hardware builds a solid foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone's wondering. Hope its measure lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
Her
You
thighs
had-
are busting out. Of
Oh, yeah.
Her little socks.
They are entire creatures of their own. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Are you just doing it again? Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay, well, fuck. What temperature does water boil at? 100 Celsius. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? Oh, fuck.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11, right?
Yeah.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust or gratitude? Trust. That's wrong.
No!
Fuck!
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
The water boiling temperature is the full extent of my culinary knowledge. Everything else involves microwave. I'm kind of with you on that one, buddy. I know where you're at. I'm in the same spot. Next question. The classmates are rooting for you, but Einstein is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive.
You're gonna
When you were a
fucking
child,
die.
probably. Your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? Small town where big dreams are born. Damn right. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
Oh, it's sizzling.
Is it sizzling? I feel like it's silence. Sizzling. That's wrong!
That's the sound of my success.
That's fair.
My bad.
Don't make me get this. Sorry.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Sneha. He's actually cheering you on.
Oh,
Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Fuck! Now all you think about is Colonel Sanders.
On his Barbie horse.
How many spoonfuls of gravy you take to fill tradition? I got played. I should have just clicked them. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right?
you know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot the question. Gondola. What does that have to do with crafty spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? It's the fact that you're doing it with the Colonel. It's about the company you keep.
Woof! Woof!
You're really committed to him, huh?
You asked me to come here.
That's true. You're really struggling to keep up because you're a little stupid fucking...
Sorry,
corny
I'm
little idiot.
sorry. You kidnapped me from across the hall.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. That's what I
I
did.
might as well do a good job while
Yeah,
I'm here.
that's fair. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Zzz. Alright, back on.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
You're really good at doing... you do a really good job doing the voice of your imaginary girlfriend. Thank you. I am multi-talented. I'm a multi-talented man. Were, says Clank.
You might not have any hands, but Sneha does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
Yeah, says you, Marion. You can't put love in your cooking for shit. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far, we're going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Oh my fucking word.
Sneha, no!
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
Yeah, I need to go to the fucking hospital. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. But here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two.
I'm turning into Grover.
A little bit.
On account of Sneha's injury.
There we go.
You
We
see,
got it back.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Sneha to do the honor, but since your hands has been crushed into a pulp, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult.
No, these do not show up at KFC.
Yeah, I would say if I went to KFC and they gave me something that looked like this, I would pay them real money. Not the fake money I normally pay at KFC.
Usually bring your Monopoly cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they fucking deserve.
No, they're tasty enough.
No, yeah, no, it's pretty.
Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady, I thought that said daddy hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
That actually sounds really good.
I don't know what the fuck most of that meant, so I'll take your word for it. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh yeah,
As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into your ear.
A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. What do you think? Do we step up in Mean Mugger? Or do we just like box it up, push it down deep inside, and like commit a school shooting later?
Well, I think we should maybe skip that last step,
Okay.
but now is maybe not the time to step between them, considering you are severely injured.
That's fair. Don't want to get beat up by her thighs.
Yeah.
That
She
makes
could
sense to me.
crush you.
Yeah, well, almost definitely. She could spinning bird kick me in real life. That's what I think. Heard you had dinner, but that made me hungry again. Fair. You don't want to get I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm just saying now might not be the time.
He's reserved for some imaginary thighs.
Yes, exactly. My thigh quota is consistently met imaginarily. All right, so we're internalizing.
I just have one question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is your imaginary girlfriend 2 or 3-dimensional?
I plead the fifth.
All right, moving on.
All right, your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. What the fuck? Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance and the fact that your face just caught on fire, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. What the fuck is this game? What is going on? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Colonel Sanders. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. But he can fill mine, hey. I'll never be a master chef.
This is emotional manipulation.
What are you talking about? Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I ever failed at anything before?
Hold up. You are talking way too fast. Have you ever met someone from the South?
Yes.
They do not talk
They
this
talk
fast.
exactly like that.
Absolutely not.
You want to know my reference? You want to know who I know that talks like that?
Who?
Motherfucking Foghorn Leghorn, baby. He's a chicken.
I think you just need to slow down.
It's relevant.
I think you need to slow
No,
down.
I'm speaking in Southern. It's all right.
You
It's
are
also
not
he also
speaking
has a
in
speech
Southern.
impediment. Emotional manipulation is also called dating.
Ooh, got him.
Kind of fair. It's also called kidnapping in this case.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or I guess dating is also called kidnapping.
Yeah,
Whatever. You follow
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying.
Kidnapping falls under a lot of different terminologies here.
Mhm.
Not very many of them are positive, but at
No.
least you're getting some mediocre voice acting out of it.
That's true. That's fair, and that's all I need. That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Zen, here you see Knockoff utilizing emotional manipulation
Well,
on his kidnap victim.
handsome, sure. I was born that way,
Or at least the Colonel knows.
but I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. What?
I feel like that's true.
I'll say fact check it.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on, we're fact checking that statement. Sanders quit school at age 12.
Oh, his birthday is almost my birthday.
Oh, sick.
Various jobs. Let's see.
All right, let's take a look.
He was a conductor of a streetcar.
Cool.
He was in the army.
Yeah.
Shocker, being
Yeah.
a colonel.
See, that makes sense.
Honorably discharged. That's good news.
Nice. Joined the army at 16, immediately got married a year after. Interesting. I mean, hey, back then, might as well. No fried chicken to keep you alive? Who knows how long you're gonna last?
He cleaned ash pans of trains.
Mhm.
He was a fireman.
He was a fireman.
From the age of 16 also.
Yeah.
He
There's
was
no
fired
spot
for
to trust this trip.
insubordination,
Oh, shit.
also known as Hidatsing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Poor guy. All right, you keep fact checking. I
Yeah.
will keep going. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. Okay, so it's just part of his exposition.
His legal career ended after a courtroom brawl with his own client.
Okay, well, I guess maybe he did actually fail as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight and lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. Why are we just, like, getting the history of Colonel Sanders
You know what?
killing people?
I'm not even gonna bother looking up more.
I
of this.
believe
I'm
it.
just gonna trust
I
this
believe it,
game.
yeah.
Even if it's all a lie, I'm gonna put all.
Yeah, 100% faith.
Yep.
I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug and a kiss and a little bit of a reach around. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Hope he doesn't catch on fire. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Like shooting a man.
Yeah, like literally killing someone.
Yay!
Shut the fuck up, Pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by threatening shadowy presence.
Oh.
Was it Pop? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Oh my god, he's actually back. Gorko the Spork Monster. He said, wait, what was his voice? Gorko the Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! He's basically Jim Crew the Berry. No idea who that is, but I believe you. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my... Nope, that was Colonel Sanders. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. Pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I wouldn't. Go through your character who kicked people to open a restaurant. Respect. I respect the hell out of that. I think what Sneha's saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. You really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this, you say as you fucking stuff your foot in their mouth. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth from your fucking interdimensional pack that you have, and he devours it in one gulp.
You are telling me that you don't keep biscuits on your person at all times?
I mean, I would if I could, but that's a lot of money to keep resupplying.
I guess.
And it's probably a lot of carbs. I get enough as is. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. What?
Is this somehow connected to the unnamed student who is currently not living?
Oh, that's very possible.
Or those books that we found?
You don't need to resupply, just keep the same one for years. Yeah, just keep the one biscuit, never eat it. Just keep it on you so you can. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school. Till one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. Borgo used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. Yeah, Guile does cheat, doesn't he? Fucking Pingo used to play Guile. Motherfucker, dude. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounded like there were some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Sneha, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Yes, please. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, I don't give a fuck what his house looks like. I'm trying to see his bedroom. Stepping inside
snap.
Sanders' really nice house,
This
surrounded
is a
by his
gorgeous house.
really nice things, including this weird chicken.
Look at that view.
Look at this baby look at baby Sanders.
There's a camel.
There is a camel.
There's an urn.
There's a Kentucky.
Who's in the urn?
There's a safe.
Who's in the urn?
There's a chicken.
Do you think it's maybe his old business partner that he shot?
I could see that. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
Right. It's entering the home that triggers the.
Mhm. Yes, not entering him.
Oh, Zen says that it's his dad.
His dad probably died when Sanders was 5. That makes sense then. I could see that. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude.
Whoa.
Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. I fucking bet you are, buddy.
That's
Colonel
you.
Exactly. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up, along with something else, as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Was it fucking mac and cheese? It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Disgusting. Get it out of my
I'm gonna
face.
kill myself.
I'm gonna kill myself too. The shredded, disgusting dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Disgusting. Together, you chow down on the disgusting until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can burn it later.
It's so that I can steal your recipe later when I open up my
Yeah.
big chain restaurant.
Yeah, my super chain restaurant. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure. Why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
He's just gonna go freshen up in the powder room.
Yes, of course. He can put on his sex wig.
What?
You realize
No
that now would be the
snooping.
perfect time to do some snooping.
Rude.
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. Chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Fact check it. Tap on an item. Okay, whatever. Why the newspaper? Going straight for the safe. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the cardinal? Why is the cardinal a state bird of Kentucky?
You're not the only one to ask that question.
Yeah. Probably should be the chicken. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? So I literally just broke into his safe to find a sticky note. This guy fucking sucks. Alright, let's look at...
He's always had a
Oh,
goatee.
he was born with it. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that it must be Colonel Sanders himself.
He's even got the glasses.
Oh yeah,
And he's
this is a
holding
man's
up a
man.
chicken drumstick. I speak English.
Yeah, it's alright, you got there. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to be waving like a rattle.
There we go.
Yep. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right?
Nice.
Nice. True.
He did steal Zen's ability to grow facial hair.
He's had it since he was a literal baby. He took it straight from the future. Alright, camel. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. No, they don't.
Did Colonel Sanders discover the key to eternal youth?
I think he might have. But also, where in this photo are they cheersing drumsticks? You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Well, it's probably his friend Pete.
Yeah.
Explains the 4 decades of no hair on my face. Yeah, that would do it. He gazes out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? Never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Yeah, fuck this kid. Newspaper. Oh. It's a comb. It's not a newspaper.
You thought that was a newspaper?
I couldn't tell what the fuck it was. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
What the fuck is this man?
This man is a homunculus. Alright. Scented candle. Chicken scent.
Is it gravy? I bet
Pick
it's
it up
gravy.
and try to identify the smell. Alright, let's find out. So you're betting gravy.
I'm betting gravy.
I'm betting it's literally just chicken. Want Michael Jordan on that kid. Power
Barbecue
tool?
sauce.
Barbecue sauce, that's a good read. Alright, power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. That sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, it does.
Summer of 69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. Probably was like barbecue sauce or something. Alright, let's look at the urn. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures."
Oh my fucking word.
Wow.
This man feels strongly.
Oh yeah. He's feeling very particular ways about things. Poor guy, you shut him. Alright. It's time to go peek. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger and try it on.
Oh
Does
my
he have
goodness.
OCD? He just wears, literally, he just had like 10 pairs of the same outfit?
Well, he found something that works for him.
Yes, that's true. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. Suit jackets are not soft or comfortable.
They're pretty smooth.
Smooth, yes. I need a bigger urn than my apartment. Tell me about it. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant?
Oh my fucking word.
That was a nice little rhyme, too. Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it.
Wasn't he going to the bathroom?
No? He's going to, like, put away the remaining coleslaw. I mean, the remain
okay.
disgusting.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh, crap. The jacket. You forgot to take it off.
I'm cold?
I kind of want to fess up and tell the truth and say, I don't know, man. I was just looking around your house and, like, breaking into your safe and shit, and I talked to a ghost before, and it told me to put your jacket on.
It's up to you, man.
Honesty? All right, Zen agrees. Zen agrees with
Alright,
honesty.
nice.
Let's do it. You confess. I think I've developed Oh, that's not what I meant.
Whoops.
Oh, I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. Can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Neha, he says cryingly for some reason.
His eyes are just welling up.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I didn't think they meant confess love. Yeah, I didn't either, dude. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Tuck late into the night and drift off into a slumber.
Oh, snap.
Dream sequence. That's fucking radical. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's a day that could change the rest of your life.
Ooh, are we gonna get to ride on the Barbie horse?
Oh, I hope so. Think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Redacted. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? I really like the idea that whoever was commissioned to make this fucking hates KFC. So they needed to like deliver an actual product so they wouldn't get, like rejected. But they just put in digs as often as they could.
It was
It was
weed.
It was weed all along.
I'm telling you, man, this school at the very least is drugging students.
Oh yeah, 100%. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous.
It's the exact same thing he cooks every time.
It's fried chicken and biscuits, oh my god. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. What's in your wallet? No, what is it? The fucking, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, the fucking ad with Michael B. Jordan eating the sushi, and he has, like, an epiphany about life. So fucking stupid. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? Like butter on a biscuit? Like fried on a chicken? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Oh, Colonel.
Oh, Colonel. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Fuck you. Shit was dry.
No.
No,
Goodness.
we flatter him.
We're trying to get in this man's pants.
Truth. We're trying to get in his apron. You know, I think we might make a great team.
Actually, that's fair. Is he even wearing pants?
We don't know. We haven't seen him. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Is he trying to fucking dupe us into, like, funding his startup? Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Ah, that's shocking. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night.
I fucked a robot.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
Yes, she did. She picked the lock, looked at my fucking diary, and then sat there and waited. It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him.
Ooh.
Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl.
I don't believe you. Thank you, Pingo. I'm so good at it.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
What the fuck? Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? No such thing as phrasing.
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. Fuck you, Miriam. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, then you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. I'm breaking up with you. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. That was an awkward sentence. Because, you know, he's a literal child.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Oh yeah, no, she's bugging. You can't get us the whirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
It's fair though, he's right. And there is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Of course she's a horse girl.
You've got some nerve, Sneha, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Hey, how they write Ashley's name? Yeah, it's fucking nonsense. You clench your fists, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally
Food
intuitive...
pun.
A naturally intuitive person. He senses that something has been going on. It has nothing to do with the fact that I was literally squaring up with this guy. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Sneha, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure he'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Why, do I have like superhuman healing powers? Alright. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? I'm gonna fucking kill her. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Why, is she a valley girl? I don't fucking know. Excuse me, Sneha. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Oof.
Ooh, he's pissed. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Sneha. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
I feel like this is setting up for something bad.
I feel like this is also setting up for something bad.
Whoa, that's that book. Looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. What do we do? Wouldn't that also erase Sanders from reality? I don't know. It depends on the rules of the magic, I guess. Of how tricky versus how literal it is. But what do we think? Do we want to try? I don't.
I feel like this is risky business.
I also feel like this is a risky business. I feel like I don't want to get a game over and have to fucking do all this again.
Well, it would only start over from this day.
Well, I know, and it wouldn't be that bad, but if I
Yeah.
can avoid it either way, I'd still prefer it. What do you think? I think we don't do it.
I don't think we should do it. It's
All
really a bad idea.
But I'm kind of interested, but we're not going to.
Next time.
Next time. Next time. I think I'm going to play this again.
You'll definitely play this again. You kidnapped your neighbor.
Okay, you got me. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of.
Would it have been a game over if you chose Miriam instead of Sanders at the start of the game? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Probably. But who's to say?
Maybe you'll have to play this game again next
Maybe I'll
week.
have to play this game again and try the Miriam route and see. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. What do we think? Well, I'm not going to feed him my homework. That's fucking ridiculous. Should we just wait and see?
I suppose.
He's going to have a dog moment. Who knows what that means? Sprinkles stomps in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone.
Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Sneha, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Oh boy.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirr.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Sis, right there. Bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep.
And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep.
No seasoning is going to make me want to eat that Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker.
Oh.
Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, deep fried. No, that says friend.
Yeah, that says friend.
Deep friend footwear. I guess it looks okay. What the fuck is this game? Did anybody QA test this? Obviously not. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
They really had a whirlwind romance for that whole day.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Miriam is free. She's all yours, buddy.
But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam!
Trademark.
Damn.
Fall over.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Plan is simple. Kill her ex and give her his heart.
Does he have a heart?
I'll say lucky for you, he's a sentient pressure cooker, so that shouldn't be as difficult as you would expect.
We just gotta unplug him.
Yeah, pretty much. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone except for Zenzen. Me and you and Zenzen, we're gonna cruise through this final test, hit the carpool lane to Success City, baby. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, I mean, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a range big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
She better not go for Pop. She really better not go for Pop because he's a literal child. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, ha, and his eviler counterpart, Aishley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Sneha's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
And a whole world of cherry blossoms.
Oh, that are weirdly three-dimensional.
Well, yeah, I was thinking all the fruits and veggies in the background are weirdly three-dimensional, too.
I think you're right. Huh. I was actually the evil one. Van Van literally killed a kid. Because she's a little bitch.
Because she's got scary eyes.
She does also have scary eyes. Sneha, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to. When? The oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about the practice dish.
We're gonna give it to him. He's gonna go, "Oh my God, you made me cream," and then we're gonna become best friends forever.
If you ignore it, then it'll burn.
Exactly. That's the other side of it. Fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell pot pie 400 yards.
Damn.
So that's pretty good. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. It's an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no. Is it burning? Haha. No. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Or THC, am I right?
The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
He's tearing up.
He's tearing up. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles showed up, and now it's time for the test. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got.
So you can like kill them?
Yes, you can commit murder.
Sick.
You can commit light arson, although it's not recommended. You might burn the dish.
Yeah.
You can commit tax fraud, although the consequences may extend beyond this exam. And if you really so choose, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea for me to give you any ideas.
Thank you, Sprinkles. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide the mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves, with her giant anime cleaver. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices that he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. It is like Shokugeki. We should watch Shokugeki. I think you'd like it. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. I think you'd like it. I've heard you watching anime from across the hall. I like to listen in. Egg borscht. Egg borscht. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend.
Almost said bastard blaster, didn't you? Yep.
I stopped it.
Yeah.
Best friend, Beaster Blaster.
It's like my old math teacher. Her name was Andrea Correa. But I kept everyone thought it was Andrea Correa. Andrea Correa.
Wow.
Not Andrea Correa. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Idea, but in reverse, man. Why you gotta make fun of me this way?
I'm gonna make fun of you because I can.
Yeah, you're right. I am tied to chair.
Let's rock and roid.
Yeah, you would rock and roll, you little motherfucker. Ashley scoopers her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little
on the
direct.
nose.
You're right, Vincent. Don't do roids, or you'll end up just like Van Van.
It's true.
With
Big
star
and
hair.
hot and sick and anime.
And star hair.
Star hair.
Nobody wants star hair.
I want star hair. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. You can talk now, by the way.
Wait, aren't we gonna
Okay, you want to do that? Okay. 5
Dial.
pressure
Point.
chicken
Cooking.
technique. There we go. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? That's what I'm saying. It's a singularity. I was for a dog.
Fuck, Ashley.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena. Yeah, Van Van fucking explodes. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Angela has her spell book out. Is she using some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Colonel Sanders taught us that sometimes usually doing it the hard way is the better way.
He did teach us that. Also, I feel like if we were going to use magic, we maybe should have looked at the spell book before the exam.
That's true, literally given it any amount of thought prior. That's fair. So we'll do it the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Sneha. Miriam notices too. That's you.
Yes, I know.
And I've always believed in you, Sneha, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, your cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Aha! It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I've nude from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards, impaling her on a shelf. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Holy fuck.
It is I, Steve the Spark Monster.
Another one?
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spark Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Imagine walking on those legs. Yeah, I don't know how he would keep upright at all.
I'm just imagining those little plastic spork legs dragging on the floor.
Ooh, yeah, dragging on like the tile. It's
Yeah.
Ooh. That's the worst. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Oh, poor Steve.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Drop out.
No, we have to summon extra power or we'll lose and have to do it all again. But I agree, drop out. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
Sorry. What?
Turns mac and cheese orange. Your hair. You're about to feed your hair to people. Yeah, you're about to feed people your hair and they're gonna love it. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Sneha, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. TBC moment. Exactly, dude. She goes, oh, I get so. You killed him. You killed him and I have to avenge him for the birds. And then you go Super Saiyan 2 and then you blow up the planet. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground.
Oh shit.
Energy courses through your body.
It is a DBZ.
It is a DBZ moment. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served.
Holy shit.
Fucking idiot. But don't worry, dear Sneehaw. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I'm watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help.
With his chicken staff.
With his chicken staff. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What's a guy? Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
Yeah, that's because Clank was taken out back.
Yeah, and shot.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm fine.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Oh, fuck. Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad. It. I almost gave a Ban Ban voice. That would have been really funny. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
Yep, that's fair.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure.
I'm sure Pop would win. If he got a chance, maybe he'd surprise us.
Right? You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in the UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
He was unplugged.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects.
Wait, 4 remaining students, what? Nah.
Because Colonel Sanders.
Well, Colonel Sanders, me, Miriam.
No, Colonel Sanders doesn't count.
Oh, right, because he gave you his dish, yes.
So it's just you,
That's right, it's me, Miriam, the
Ashley,
two.
and Ben Ben.
Einstein.
Yes, it has been a long semester.
Sure has. Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
That is really fucking small. She's even got a tiny tea bag.
It's true.
It's got a single leaf in it.
Tiny chopsticks.
Yep.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny Narutomaki? I spy a float in this itchy bitchy bowl.
Her hands are smaller, so it's extra small. Yeah, no, that's like... It's like the size of a pinhead.
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
I feel like Chef would be a pretty solid name for a dog.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
He just ate the whole thing.
Yep.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with this much love poured into it as yours.
Let's fucking go, Miriam. She figured it out.
She overcame her one issue.
Yeah, she overcame her inability to enjoy cooking. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Sneha, for helping me to believe in myself.
Ben, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made oily over smooth egg custard in an axial urchin shell, topped with caviar.
Caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand, doesn't it? Look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni. Okay. But he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Ruff! Ruff! Please be gentle with my cuisine.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
no.
I'm not surprised. Somebody pissed in his mouth.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour.
Friend reference? I believe you.
Don't discount my simplicity.
Sympathy.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. Turned into Mike Tyson. I'm the greatest, I'm the most strongest, most heavy-hitting champion there ever was.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, the top with French meringue connected to my sugar glass.
Holy fuck. That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Sneha? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
I think I turn a little German.
Oh, he changes like every other time he talks.
Okay.
He just does whatever he wants.
Watch it be
He's
plastic.
a dog.
That's true. He doesn't actually have a real voice. He just has different people talking through like a hidden microphone
Yeah.
or hidden speaker.
Like
Yeah.
like in Up, the little machine.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. On Doug. Young, which is why I cooked that, and then he showed me a good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food is not to be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You're so right to give her a Valley Girl voice. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It fits. It always fits. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
Really just committing to the German. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen.
The front of the mic is over here, but you're talking to the side of it.
I'm sitting beside it.
Oh, I know. Okay, go.
You give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
What?
You pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. Get a car and a home with your pass. Thanks, Oprah. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and the Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment: to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Nice. They're in hero outfits now.
They're just looking hot.
I mean, I agree. She's in an actual Laura outfit. He's in an actual JoJo's outfit now. No, the other one was better. But he's in a human being outfit now.
He's got a bulge.
He does have a bulge, and I love it.
And she's got a bit of a seam down her crotch.
It's fine, don't worry about it. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
And it didn't even work. Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster.
The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off and commits a couple murders. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! You arrived late to the dance, but apparently, for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Nepotism! Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor, such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now
That
I
have
graduated,
I
can
reveal
my...
truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I
Am
Clank.
and
I
Am.
not
of
this.
Earth.
I
Am
actually
from
a
far away
planet.
in
Another.
dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now
That
I
have
learned
the
ways
of
your
kind
I
must
return. Miriam,
will
you
come
with
me.
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously.
what a bitch.
I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
Zen is pumped. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard.
Fuck yeah, she has.
Damn right. I
Understand
kind
of
humans
are
weird. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Alright. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
He's not wearing his usual coat.
No, and I bet that full meal only cost $5. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, but not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
the end.
Question mark?
But we didn't even get to sleep with Colonel Sanders.
That's true, this game sucks. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Neha? I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen, as my co-chef and partner, in both business and in life?
Sounds like a wedding vow.
It sure does. You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying, me and you, together?
Ever since I met you, my dreams changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner?
I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders.
The end. Probably for real this time.
We still didn't get to sleep with Colonel.
No, I wanted to fuck Colonel Sanders. That shit sucked. No, that was fun. That was... Honestly, I liked the murder of Sonic a lot more. Shut up, Colonel. But I still think that was a great time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Next time, if you do something else of this style, feel free to just knock on the door instead of kidnapping.
We'll see. Depends on how urgent. Depends on how urgently I need your assistance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Doki
GG.
doki, please. GG Pingo. GG's. Zen, how long does it take to beat Doki Doki? Because I'm absolutely down to play it. But I can't necessarily play it for like 10 hours straight if that's how long it takes, so I might need to split it up. 3 or 4 hours max. I mean, so if it's 3 or 4 hours, because this game was supposed to take an hour and 40 minutes, and it's taken us 3 hours and 15 minutes, roughly. So if it's supposed to take 3 or 4 hours, we can like close to double that for the expected time for it to take on stream. So that might be one that I split in half. But I would definitely be down to do it. So here's what I think the plan will be. Next, I'm going to move the mic back to myself. Turn the gain down a little bit. All right. So here's what I think the plan is. To turn the gain down a little bit more. I think actually, no, hold on. Before you leave, say bye.
Adios, amigos.
All right. My totally real girlfriend is going back to what is totally her own apartment. But yes, I figure... All right, there we go. I figure next Friday, I'll do some more Street Fighter, just to make sure that Zen actually gets a chance to play. Yes, I do know the general twist of Doki Doki. I haven't played it, but I get the idea. So yeah, next Friday I'll play Street Fighter again. And I'll start early. I'll start at 3 my time. I'll start an hour earlier to try to make sure that you have time to join. And then the week after that, hold on, I need to look at the calendar here. So next Friday I'll do Street Fighter, and then that's kind of tough because we have 4 weeks until launch day for Street Fighter 6. And I want to do the community the chat tournament the week before it releases. So I want to do that on the 26th. So I might do Doki Doki the next 2 weeks and then save it for that. Yeah, Pingo, I don't know if you were here on Wednesday when I brought it up. Hold on. If enough people wanted to, I was thinking of, for like a final goodbye to Street Fighter 5, I would run a tournament just on stream, like for chat to participate in. And I wanted to do that the day, if enough people joined to actually run it. I wanted to do that the day before, or the week before Street Fighter 6 comes out. So if I do, I could also split it up so that last week I could, depending on how many people we get, I don't have to do it on that Friday. I could do it one of the other days of the week that I stream. So the plan will be next week
and probably the week after I'll do Doki Doki. And then so Friday the 12th, Friday the 19th, I'll do Doki Doki. And then on that following week, the week before Street Fighter 6 release, one or more of those days, I'll do the chat tournament. So I'll spend the rest of the month getting enough people who actually want to do it, getting it set up and everything like that. And then once I figure out like what day I want to do it, I'll make an announcement in my Discord server, which is why I just threw that in there. I'll use that server to make announcements and stuff like that. So once I have it set up, I have the day planned, I'll set an announcement, have people, just like react to it if they would want to and be able to participate, and then go from there. Ideally, I'd do it on that Friday, but if we get enough people that I need to split it into 2 days, then that's what we'll do. So if you should do it at normal time, maybe I won't be able to participate, but it might be better for other people. Yeah, that's true. But the problem is, depending on what time, or depending on how many people we have, having it set to start at 6 p.m., if it takes like 4 or 5 hours to get through everything, then, that would be a bit unreasonable for people that live in my time zone. But if we don't get so many people that it only takes like 3 hours, then we can just do it in one day. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it'll be a very good time. If I was saying, if I hit affiliate before it, excuse me, if I hit affiliate in time for it, I'll put like a gift sub as a prize or something like that. But I don't want there to be like a big prize or anything, because I want it to be mostly for fun, as just like a send off to Street Fighter 5 before 6 comes out. I think when you grow more, you should do tournaments somewhat regularly. Yeah, that's kind of my hope. Because I have is pretty extensive TOing experience, and I really like it. It's a lot of fun. Excuse me, sorry. I have a little something stuck in my throat. But yes, I've TO'd a lot, and it's a lot of fun to do, especially if I'm organizing something myself. So once I get more people that would want to participate more consistently, I'm thinking I might have it be like a monthly thing. I might have like, a last Friday of every month stream is going to be a tournament or something like that. And yeah, with like little channel prizes attached, stuff like that. Yeah, the details, will come down the line once I figure that out. But that is something I want to do. So, yeah. So next week, next Friday, and then potentially the Friday after, depending, I will do Doki Doki. And then that following week, I'll get it figured out, and we'll do a chat tournament. Just as a nice send-off to Street Fighter 5 before 6 comes out. I think that sounds like a very good plan to me. And hopefully we can do it at a time where Zen can join. But if it's unreasonable, then, we can only do so much. But yeah, so if you are interested in participating in that, make sure to join the Discord server, because I will be making announcements there. Or if you, just care about getting announcements about this stream and stuff, I'll be making announcements there in the future. So join up, make sure you're, there for it. It'll also be a place for us to, get in call when we play if we want, or, all the things they use a Discord server for. Hero should be a commentator. Honestly, dude, if people wanted to commentate alongside me during it, I'm 100% down for that. Absolutely down for that. And that stuff we can figure out as it gets closer. But yes, so I'm gonna call it there. Make sure to join the Discord server if you want to get notifications and updates about things. If you are a Street Fighter player and you're interested in playing in a tournament, make sure to join the Discord server because I'll be posting announcements about it there. And I will, let's see if anybody is currently streaming that I should send you guys to. Yes, I made a Discord server. I've actually had it made for a while, but I just haven't used it because I haven't felt like it's been completely set up, but I just decided to do it. All right, where should I send you guys? I see Beeville JC is on, Wellsish, some other bigger people. Let's send you guys to Beeville. All right. So yes, I appreciate you all for watching, for chatting, for hanging out. This one was fun. Thank you to my girlfriend for participating. I will be back on Monday at same time, same place, playing more Street Fighter. Love you all, appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Peace out.